Hey everyone. Well, some of you have asked me for some book suggestions of what you can read, and I am quite biased towards nonfiction or even reference books, and so that's what I read. Occasionally, I'll delve into fiction, but I like nonfiction books, and that's just my forte. I got a message a while back from James D. He was asking for a book to read, and I recommended this book, Jared Diamond's Guns, Germs, and Steel, The Fates of Human Societies, and he enjoyed it, so that's good, and I enjoyed it as well. Jared Diamond had made a follow-up book, Collapse, How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed. I have not gotten to this book yet. It's on my list, and actually I can't wait to read it. I'm sure it'll be a good read. Right now I'm reading The $1 Trillion Conspiracy, How the New World Order, Man-Made Disease, and Zombie Banks Are Destroying America by Jim Marrs. It's not bad, actually. I'm enjoying it, like I said. And when I read, I like to underline things in pencil, because I'm kind of old school and I like to write in the margins and things like that. I know some people frown upon that, but I enjoy marking in the books. I enjoyed going to used book sales and finding books that people have read, and I actually don't mind if they've marked in the books, because then I can follow their train of thought, which is very interesting. It's kind of like when you get a book. It's a kind of like a forest, but if somebody's marked in the book already, it's kind of like hiking trails, if you get that analogy. And speaking of pencils, I really like this USA General's Cedar Point, number 333 2HB. I got this at Hobby Lobby, actually. Good pencils. Handcrafted. Of course, you can always pick up the regular ubiquitous yellow pencils anywhere, but I'm a bit of a pencil snob. Another excellent book that I read when I took my History of South Africa course and nationalism in college was this book, The Great Anglo-Boer War by Byron Farwell. This is an excellent, excellent book about the Boer War. The Boer War was the last of the Romantic Wars, right at the turn of the century. It pitted the British Empire against a ragged bunch of farmers, white Afrikaners in South Africa that wanted their freedom, and it was a heck of a fight. And it was actually the start of concentration camps, because the British actually rounded up the Afrikaners, because the Afrikaners were engaging in guerrilla warfare. So the British rounded up the families, women and children, and put them in the concentration camps and things like that. So not the concentration camps where they were executing people or burning them in ovens or something like that. It was a lot of people died from diseases and stuff like that in the camps and things. And I bet a lot of you have not even heard of the Boer War, but it is a fascinating period in history. And let me just read you a snippet here. The Anglo-Boer War, like the American entanglement in Southeast Asia, involved a highly industrialized nation's attempt to subdue a smaller agricultural country. In both instances, the smaller nations resorted to that form of combat in which intelligence, imagination, and character of the people count most, and the quantity and quality of the weapons least. Guerrilla warfare. In both cases, the basic limitations and weaknesses of the great powers were revealed to an envious world and to its jealous and ambitious rulers and statesmen. The British won the Great Anglo-Boer War, but at the cost of its reputation. The number of men, the amount of material, and the length of time required by the mighty Britain to subdue a relatively handful of South African farmers jolted Britain and amazed the world. So, this is a really good read. And I'm sure in future videos I'll suggest more books, but that's it for now. And hopefully you're all having a good day.